This is the Utica Memorial Hospital, which was located on Genesee and Newell Street. That is now the first source. The Utica Memorial Hospital on Genesee Street, Genesee and Newell, 1941. Let's take a look at those terms. Now this has to be, I don't know what organization it was that sponsored this particular social event. I'm thinking that maybe it might be one of the hospital auxiliaries, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe someone out there in our audience looking at this right now might be able to identify it and let us know, because we sure would like to know. Very happy people. Well, Utica's always had happy people. I don't blame them. It's a good town, a great town. I love this town. Love Utica, New York. Love the pictures that you're seeing right here of Utica 1941. Yeah, 14 Uticas in the United States of America. They're in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Illinois, Ohio, Indiana. But the best known, of course, has to be Utica, New York, right in the heart of central New York. Yeah, in upstate New York. Where the dear hearts and gentle people rule. I think this is the Church of the Redeemer, which is now, let me see, I think it's the location now of the Our Savior Lutheran Church. So you'll be seeing a picture. Yeah, that's the building. It hasn't changed too much today as it did in 1941. Then it was called the Church of the Redeemer, and now it's become part of Our Savior Lutheran Church, I think. And here are the statuary on the Parkway. I mean, this is when you think of Utica, New York, and you're traveling the Memorial Parkway, you look at these statues of the famous people, the heroes, people who preceded us and to whom we owe a debt of gratitude. Yeah, this has got to be on Genesee and the Parkway. That building is still behind the statue, looking at from this angle. This is the House of Good Shepherd on Genesee Street near the Parkway. This is located where the Panorama Bowling Alley, McDonald's, on Bristol. This is the site. This is the site they occupied in 1941. Back to the statues and the Parkway, 1941. St. John's Church in downtown Utica. Yep. The historic St. John's, the first Roman Catholic church, I guess, between Albany and Rochester. So it really does have historical significance. One of the great thriving parishes of Utica through the years. These photo images, 16mm movies, were taken in 1941. And there's the newspaper boy. Here's the pastor, the Monsignor Dooling, who was pastor of St. John's Church. And again, we got those adorable young people going to church with their parents. And I wish you were sitting right next to me who could identify these people, because I don't have a clue. I wish I did. These people are great. St. John's Church in downtown Utica on John Street, John and Bleecker. I think we'll see some traffic too on that location. Yep, there's the policeman taking care of traffic there at St. John's. Imagine that, all the traffic they had when church was letting out at St. John's. Now, this has to be, maybe, I would take a guess, maybe the Zonta Club, or certainly one of the leading women's organizations in 1941. Remember what I talked about, women's hats and bonnets? Well, she had to make me a lie. They're all wearing hats. I guess that was the chic thing to do, very fashionable, to wear hats, if you're going to a social event. So that's the reason why we had so many hat shops in those days. And of course, if you went to church, the Roman Catholic Church, you had to wear a hat before entering. I think that rule has changed a little bit. Yeah, quite a bit. Okay, this is Bag Square Tavern. It's still there. The perimeters have been changed somewhat with the Bag Square Bridge. But there it is, and it looks very stately. all by itself here in 1941, adjacent to the Union Station. Well, not adjacent to the Union Station, but in the vicinity. And here's the St. Luke's Hospital and Rest Home on Whitesboro Street in 1941. They didn't move out of there until 1957 when they moved to their present location. This is the way St. Luke's Hospital looked in 1941. The building is still there, became apartments later.